Is Cashyy Tube really a fast way to earn $500 by watching videos, or is it a scam to stay away from? My name is Michael and I keep getting a lot of questions about Cashyy Tube, and there seems to be some quite big misunderstandings. So that's why I decided to record this Cashyy Tube review, where I once and for all will clarify exactly how it works and what you can expect. And make sure to watch this before you download this app, because there are some very important details you definitely need to consider. So before I log in and show you how the app works, there's something I want to clarify, because there seems to be some big confusions about the name. And there's an app called Cashyy Tube, and then there's another one just called Cashyy. You can see the name is basically the same. One just has tube in it, the other one doesn't. These are two different apps, and it seems like for some weird reason Cashyy Tube, they in their support section inside, sometimes they have linked to my website or my videos, and some people come there and complain if there's something that doesn't work. First of all, this is not the same as Cashyy. I also have a video about Cashyy which actually does pay. I will leave a link in the top corner so you can see a video where I show payment proof of that. That is different from Cashyy Tube. I do not have a video or an article on my website or anything like that where I recommend Cashyy Tube for the reasons you will see in this video. So I am not a part of that team. So if they link to my videos on my website, it's because they're just trying to avoid giving support. And that's the first huge red flag. You can't actually find support when you go to the support section. They just send you to certain videos or articles. Sometimes it seems they're sending people to me because they can't be bothered to deal with people complaining. But I just wanted to clarify, Cashyy and Cashyy Tube, two completely different apps. And what I will look into in this one is Cashyy Tube. So let me now log in and show you how it works. I have now logged in and it looks very promising at first. You can see there's just a lot of videos, and you can supposedly just click them and then you can start watching them and you think you're earning. But in reality, you're not actually earning by watching the videos. You can see there's this weird thing floating around, and that's where you supposedly will earn. So I get these lucky ads, or lucky X, sorry, and I click it and then I watch ads. That was what I was trying to see. And then they have all these different ads, some of them for apps that you should definitely stay away from, some of them from legit apps that does pay but maybe just not worth it. There's a lot of ads like this. And then you see, I'll just let it run out. Once the ad is over, usually it's somewhere between 30 and 60 seconds, then I will supposedly earn. So let's just wait until it's over and then I'll be back. And you can see the ad is now over. I can close it in the corner and then it like opens it, and you can see I get 35 coins, for example. And then I can keep doing that. That's how I will supposedly earn. I'm not going to waste more time now like actually watching ads there, because we need to talk more about like how do you then get paid there. So let's me just close down this and then look more at these videos and where we can even find these coins I supposedly just earned. And I just tried to close that one down there so I didn't have to watch more ads. And when I closed it down, they even showed me a spammy ad for closing it down. So, you know, that's just what their business model is, to show us as many ads as possible. So the thing is, can we accept that? Well, we can if we can actually earn. But you can see my coins, there's no way, I can't see, there's like a menu, but like there's nothing I can see down here. There's nothing. There's no way for me to see what I earn. I have been in contact with people in other countries, and many then have down here a cash out section, but it seems that's not available in all countries. But yet still, they let me earn or click something and watch ads, and it shows that I earn coins, but the coins doesn't show anywhere. So, you know, that's just one big red flag, in addition to what I mentioned earlier, also another big red flag. And if you have used it before also, please share in a comment below if you can actually see the cash out option in your country or not, and which country you live in. But let us also talk about then, if you live in a country where you can see the cash out options, can you then cash out and can you get paid? So the thing is, from what I've been told by talking to others, is that the payout threshold is $500 in the countries where you can actually earn. But you can see it also builds up fairly quickly. But of course, the closer you get to the payout threshold, the less you earn per ad you watch. That's how this type of apps actually work. But still, you can fairly quickly reach these $500, and many people get excited. I can watch like just a few video ads and things like that and then earn $500. But this is where you need to be very critical. I've tested hundreds of different ways to make money online. You are not going to earn $500 for half an hour or less watching ads. That's just not realistic. That would not be sustainable for them. What they do is to promise big returns. You watch a lot of ads, they earn when you watch ads. When you then reach the payout threshold, you will be put behind a wall where you need to watch 30 or 60 ads or something like that to qualify to actually get your payment. Or they will even ask you also to pay a small fee like $1, $3, something like that. But never pay for an ad that requests anything like that. And you can be guaranteed that once you pay, if you decide to pay, or once you watch the 30 or 60 ads or whatever they ask you to do to get access to the money, you will still not get paid. They will make another requirement, charge more, or put you in some kind of endless line and saying like, oh, you're now in line as number 5,000, and you will never move up. You will never get paid from Cashyy Tube, just to make it completely clear. And there's another red flag in addition to the ones I've already mentioned. So I'll just close down the app and then we'll talk about that, so you can see that this is really not just something I'm making up. I know that this will not pay you. I've now jumped back to the Google Play Store, and I'm on the website, so you can't see, but if you go there on your phone, you can see that it will say early access. And early access means that no one can leave reviews. And it's a very weird function that Google Play allows this, but many apps like this uses these tricks. They make exaggerated earning claims, and then they're in early access for months, sometimes years. I really don't understand how, that they can be allowed. But anyways, the reason for that is that then no one can go here and see the reviews. When you go there and you want to download it, usually you would probably look, but no one can leave reviews because it's in early access. And in general, earning apps that are in early access is something to be very careful about, because most of them are in early access to avoid people leaving reviews. And then they just stay in early access forever, basically, and people waste a lot of time, and in some cases even money, because they charge you for cashing out, but just never, you will actually never be able to get your money. And that is the case with Cashyy Tube. You will not get paid. It is a waste of time. And remember, it is different from Cashyy, which is an app that actually does pay. Not really worth it in my opinion, but at least it does pay. It doesn't have these exaggerated earning claims. And these are two different ones. I have nothing to do with Cashyy Tube. I'm not their support, even though sometimes they link to me. I actually strongly recommend to stay away from it. If you want to earn by watching videos, there are sites where you can do that and apps, but you will not earn hundreds of dollars per day. Of course not, that's not how it works. But I will leave a link below to a list I have on my website of the best ways to earn by watching videos, so you can check that out. I also have a video about the best ways to earn by watching ads, so you can find out what you can realistically earn by doing that. I will also leave a link to that video below, so then you can go and check those out and find more information about realistic and legit ways to earn with easy methods like this. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, then make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.